Hello everybody and welcome back to Oracle SMP, and today we're just going to get started, hopefully make a little base for ourselves and get a few materials. So let's get right into it. To start us off, we'll need to find a village quickly as we can get some beds from there. There's one. Let's go see if we can get a couple beds and maybe a bit of food from there. And also, sorry for the weird resolution, cutting off part of the lower bit and top bit of the screen. For some reason my normal monitor broke recently, so I guess I'll have to use this one for now. As it's coming to night now, this is perfect timing for us, so let's see if we can find a house with a bed in it. And while we're here, we might as well get our first bit of iron. We can probably hit it, but it can't hit us. And this should be the last couple of hits. There we go. And we've got our first bits of iron. Don't tell the villagers this, but I think we might as well steal some of their food while we're here, because next we're going to be going to the Nether, right after we quickly cook up some food and also gather a little bit more of the wood. Now we can just make a portal quickly using some of the water, breaking that. Then we just need to build up a little structure. Now we can do it the way you've probably all seen it done before. We place one there, one there. There we go, and we've got a portal now. And then I'm just going to let it light up by using a crafting table. After a little while of waiting, it's finally ignited, so let's go through and see what we can find. Well, it's not too bad a start, at least we're in a safe enough biome, though I can't see any other biomes nearby, so I guess we'll have to do a little bit of exploring now. After a little bit of exploring, I found a bastion, so I think that's where we're going to head off to and see if we can get some good loot inside there. I already see one of the piglin brutes. He just went behind there, so we have to be very careful with this. I think I'm going to come in from the top, so let's just dig up to the top and hopefully we don't get any falling on top of us. Well, the first chest is alright, I guess. This second chest is here, so let's see what we got. Soul speed 2, that's pretty nice, and some crying obsidian. And some normal obsidian, of course. That's pretty nice, actually. For the third chest, we actually managed to get pig step. That's really nice. That's going to come in handy when we start collecting all the music discs. And for the fourth chest, we've actually got one of the smithing templates to upgrade armor. With all of those things gathered, I think it's finally time to head back into the overworld. After a load of exploring, I think I've found the perfect spot to settle down in. So let's dig down and make our base here. We can also plant a little bamboo patch here so that we can gather a little bit of wood, as we will be needing some to build inside of this base. So down here, which is a little way below the surface, and we've got this scaffolding going all the way up, I want to make a little room for us. With the room dug out, it's time to start decorating, so I've got some logs, but I want to strip them all quickly. For the roof, I'm going to use some bamboo wood, so let's get this in here, and I will have to wait for the bamboo to grow a little bit, but until then we can just start working on the corridors. And as we have a lot of it from raiding the bastion, for the walls I'm just going to use some blackstone, which should look pretty nice. complete this room, we can just add some slabs here, and then all the holes should be filled in. There we go. That's that room. Let's start on this corridor then. Down here I want to have a bamboo farm, as it's a good supply of wood and it'll be pretty quick. So let's dig out a little room and then we can get to building. It's now time to put in all of the bamboo, so let's go up to here with a bamboo, and then as we've got the water already in here, let's place in some sugarcane too, and that's 2 farms for the price of 1. While that farm's running, let's get to work on our bedroom. Here are the rooms I've hollowed out, so this first one's going to be for the chests and barrels and stuff, for our storage. And then in here I'm going to have my beds, some things like furnaces, brewing stands, craft tables, all that kind of stuff. This is what I've got so far for the decoration. So mainly dark black stone, and these are actually slabs so we can still open the chests. But now I think it's time to go get some mangrove wood, as I think that'll add a bit more contrast in the dark oak. And actually, almost as soon as I came here, I planted a load of mangrove trees, and some of them have grown. With the mangrove wood now gathered, we can start adding some logs in all of these spots. Then strip them. Finally, we can come in with some trapdoors and some slabs just like this, and repeat it on the other side too, and also add some stairs in these corner bits here too. After a little bit of building, we've now completed this room, so I've added all the chests in that gap we left with display blocks for the different categories. Then for the roof I did something similar to this one, though this time with a bit more moss in it. I also decided to add a room for our beds and for furnaces and stuff like that. And a tiny little chicken farm by Il Mango back here. While we were up there building our base in the hillside, another player called datalusfire has been working on an iron farm down here. And I also built a small villager breeder to get the villagers for it. And it has been running pretty well. We've now got 3 of the pods in, so 3 golems spawn each time. We've still got 1 final 4th pod to do back here. So I've just got to wait until enough villagers come. There's actually 1 right now, so let's quickly get it. Oh, there's actually 2. So we can bring them both over to this final pod. I managed to split them into different boats, so now we can bring them both over individually. 1 of them is now in, so let's pick up this second one and bring this one in too. And to actually get them in, what we do is we position the boat over the hole like this, and then I just break the boat and they drop straight in there. While we were doing that for the other 2, another one has actually grown up, so let's get this 3rd and final one in. And then we should have the entire iron farm complete. And then here goes the final villager. And that's the completed farm. And after a load of AFKing, we've already got loads of iron. And I think I'm going to AFK this a bit more before the next episode, so we should have plenty by the time we see each other next. And speaking of the next episode, I've started already gathering materials, so if you can guess what that is, good for you. But I think that'll be all for today's episode, so thanks for watching and goodbye.